Listen closely. Right now, trade wars are not just annoying headlines. They are brutal blockades ripping apart the fabric of global prosperity that so many leaders, founders, and investors have painstakingly worked to build. Feel that frustration brewing inside? That gnawing fear that every tariff slapped on hurts your business, your investments, your future? That sharp sting when supply chains snap and markets tremble? That's no accident. It's a deliberate wrench thrown into the gears of progress, a poison feeding uncertainty and suffocating opportunity. It's a world tethered to old thinking, where power plays overshadow real value creation, and nationalism claws at the soul of global cooperation. This isn't just about lost profits, it's about lost possibilities, broken alliances, and futures stolen from those who dared to dream bigger. But here's what nobody is telling you. Trade wars don't have to be the end of the story. This chaos? It's the opening crack in a fragile system begging for disruption. The real power lies in those who see beyond the noise, who refuse to be shackled by outdated rules and zero-sum games. The key is strategic globalization, a ruthless, intelligent game where borders exist only as tools to be navigated, not walls to be feared. Don't waste another second reacting. Seize control by redefining your networks globally, seeking out those rare collaborators who think bigger and move faster. Stop playing the victim of tariffs and start mastering the alternatives. Look for supply chains outside the usual suspects. Identify emerging markets where the old guard hasn't yet planted flags. Build alliances based on complementary strengths, not empty nationalism or old loyalties. Now hear this clearly. Data is your weapon and your shield in this fight. Obsess over transparency. Follow the flows of capital and goods with relentless precision. Use predictive analytics, not as a luxury, but as a lifeline. When trade routes freeze, you must be the one who melts the ice by forecasting shifts before they catch the rest off guard. And don't just diversify, radically decentralize. Break dependence on fragile hubs and become a networked powerhouse that can reroute and adapt instantly. Trust won't come from countries or trade agreements. It will come from the fierce, dynamic meritocracy you create among your peers, your partners, your ecosystem. Feel that pulse? It's the hunger of those ready to tear down the old walls, not with protests or empty promises, but with cold, hard action that reshapes global value. This is a call, not to retreat into protectionism, but to unleash your potential as a global citizen who refuses to be boxed in. You must challenge every assumption, expose every illusion in the system that prizes control over creation. You are not bound by flags, by geography, by legacy. Your identity is not fixed. It is forged in relentless innovation and ruthless collaboration. So here is exactly what must happen next. Stop begging for permission from a broken system. Build autonomous networks that transcend borders. Echo chambers of brilliance, trust, and raw creative power. Seek out individuals and organizations who don't just survive the chaos, but thrive because they understand the new rules. Push every investment into those transforming markets, technologies, and supply chains that bypass the old trade war battlegrounds. Cultivate freedom, not the comfort of rulebooks, but the brutal freedom of self-made pathways. This isn't the time to sit quietly while global prosperity collapses under the weight of fear and short-sightedness. This is the moment to rise, to connect fiercely, to become the few who remake the future for the many. Trade wars are not the end. They are the spark that will ignite the next era of human possibility. Only those who dare to break free from illusions, who command their networks with precision, who weave capital and ideas into unstoppable forces, will survive and transform the world forever. Get hungry. Get ruthless. Get global. The world isn't giving an inch, so take miles. The future belongs to no flag, no country, no old rule. It belongs to those who refuse to be prisoners, who choose freedom and forge it with every connection, every deal, every breakthrough. This is your fight, your moment, your call to transcend. Don't look away. Don't blink. Don't stop until the walls of trade wars crumble and a new global prosperity rises, powered by you.